think the importance of the education part, it's key because, the average length of a professional career is 7 years. So all players at some stage, are going to have to fall back and think of a plan B or something that they're interested in, so that they can, continue in life, earn money to support, maybe their family, pay the mortgage and stuff like that. So the education department's key. I mean, we spoke before. I went through the programme. I'm obviously a PFA member myself. Went through the scholarship programme, so I had my education qualifications, had my coaching badges through the PFA coaching department as well. And it's not until now where I looked at my role here, looked at my education, sat down with Osher Williams in our education department. You have that one-to-one sort of initial assessment, your interests, your pathways, what's available to you. So I think that players now are sort of more sort of forward thinking, and they are not just focused on maybe what they're doing currently. It's having a sort of interests. So I think the education department's massive, because like I said, they can get funding, and they can get that support and guidance, supporting them in the right direction.
So for players who are still in the game, how does the transfer list help them get back into the game?
Yeah, so the PFA transfer list. So when you're a member of the PFA, you'll get your own unique sort of PFA number, what's with you for life, basically. So if a player is released as an under-18s, not offered a professional contract, a senior pro that might be coming to the tail end of the career, and they're not offered a professional contract, these players can make access to the PFA transfer list. So it's all online. They can go on the registering system, create their own sort of profile, so where they've played, positions, and that own profile will then be included on the PFA transfer list, which clubs do have access to.
Do all Premier League clubs, 20 Premier League clubs, have access to that this season?
Yeah, I mean, don't quote me on it, but I'm sure it's the football pyramid. So Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two. So they'll come through our digital comms team and ask for access to that. So when players are being released at 18, for instance, I always will advise get your details on the transfer list. Look at the league football education's assessment trials, because it's another opportunity to be put in the shop window. Clubs are watching, and as well be active, be proactive yourself, because I think previously a lot of players would sit waiting by the phone and think a club will ring, but you need to be proactive yourself and make contacts, do a football CV, and just try and get the trials yourself. You've got to be as proactive as possible.
Mm-hmm. For the next 10 years, 5 years, what is the main aim for the PFA?
Well, I mean, the main aim and focus, I would always say, is to try and support members, sort of joining, so that they're aware of the union, what we do, what we have done in the past, because that's important, that all the good work that's gone on years before, the players realise that the contracts, the support and guidance, what they've got is because of the years that have been in the past. I think moving forward, it's just to improve sort of all the departments to try and make sure that the members have got the best support possible, and I think that's what our aim is, and will always continue to be.